Aloha live out of Flagstaff, Arizona with Spiritual Image Productions on Twitch. Aloha and welcome to tonight's stream. I apologize because I'm having to redo this. I had some audio in the background and it's kind of annoying to be hearing two different audios in a video when I'm the one that's supposed to be the focus point, right? But that's besides the point. So anyhow, let's see if I can remember all this again. If you're someone that likes magic, cooking, socializing, if you're somebody that likes the color purple and the number 7, somebody that likes music and art, this is probably somewhere where you'll want to hang out at and check out. Now, if you're someone that's a bully and arrogant and obnoxious and somebody that's pushy and a real asshole, you're probably not going to like this show very much because you're probably going to be bored because it's not going to give you enough violence to feed on, so it's probably going to be best for you to move on, but that's besides the point. But anyhow, there's a bunch of stuff that I plan on doing on this show, on this stream. And this is still in beta mode. I'm still having problems with the technology aspect of this, which is why I'm just doing the stream the way I'm doing it now on my phone. My computer's either too slow or my internet's too slow, or both. So anyhow, I used to have a show. I used to do a radio show called the Golden Age Psychic Show, where I would have other psychics on with me, and we'd do mini readings. I'm thinking about bringing that back on and doing that with us, doing that as well. I'm not sure that I'm going to call it the Golden Age Psychic Show, but I want to bring in some other psychics, some other astrologers, and do some mini readings. And usually I had 2 or 3 or 4 other psychics and readers with me, and we would all take turns. And sometimes we'd have 60, 70, 80 people waiting in line to have a reading, but we just got through as many as we could, and we would do it regularly every month. So people would have get a chance if they didn't get a reading that day or that month, then they could come back and try again next month. But anyhow, I'm thinking that the people that are subscribers to my channel are the ones that are gonna be first in line to get readings. I'm also planning on doing Ascension intuition sessions, where I go in and clear blocks and hindrances and disconnect ties or cords that no longer serve people, all kinds of stuff. Help people manifest something they want into a life, a new husband or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a wife, or a house or a car or a job or something. The Ascension intuition is very instrumental and very useful for a lot of that stuff. I've already had a number of successes with it, and I think the version that I'm doing, there's 1 or 2 other versions out there that are similar, or maybe actually I wouldn't say similar. I don't think there's anything like this anywhere in the world. The other versions, 1 or 2 versions out there are probably watered down compared to what I have available for people. It's a very intricate and very expanded compared to what it is, and not only that, but very useful for not only helping you clear blockages, but helping your ancestors and your relatives that have already passed on clear those blocks as well. Some of those blocks you may be getting from your grandma, grandpa, whatever, and so it'll be instrumental for helping clear those blocks for them as well. So it'll be very interesting to see how this is all going to work out. But anyhow, I plan on bringing in people for that. Right, and again, I'm still having problems with the technical aspect of this, so it might take me a few weeks, but I plan on doing this show every Friday night, and then go from there. And I may have other shows on Saturday or Monday or Wednesday or Thursday or whatever too. But for now, I'm just getting my feet wet, right? I'm still in old school, and it's gonna take me a little bit. So if you want to be patient and or want to help me out and give me some pointers and clips or some tips, then I'm open to suggestion. So we can go from there. But anyhow, let me think. What else do we want to do? I used to have a music show. I used to have artists um, I would bring on and interview, and then we would play their music and their albums, and then I'd play them throughout the month. But CD Baby was a real pain in the ass. They'd always block me from playing my videos because of the music, because they thought they had ownership over the music, but they were full of shit. But that's besides the point. So anyhow, I started getting having the artists signing permission releases to me, so that way if they ever did that, I can send them a copy of it, and they can, and then tell them to shove it and kiss my ass. But that's besides the point. And then what else? I used to do Andrew Aloha Live, which was my interview show where I'd interview people from all over the world, literally from all over the world. Some of these people were on, also interviewed on CNN, Oprah Winfrey Show, Coast to Coast, History Channel, all kinds of places. And so I was able to really have a good mix of people coming in to interview, and it was fun because there's different things that I would learn about. Some of the information that these people that I interviewed, they never revealed to anybody else except maybe one or two friends, if even that. And it was amazing that they would trust me enough to be able to reveal some of the information that they did to me on the air with me. But that's besides the point. So anyhow, Blog Talk Radio, I did, I don't know how many years, but I did several years of podcasting, and I quit because they were really fucking me over. They were just fucking around, and I just didn't really appreciate their bullshit. So finally, I just said screw it, and I left, and I never returned, and I don't plan on it. But that's besides the point. So anyhow, then they turned around and deleted all most of my shows. I like 7 years, 8 years worth of shows. They turned around and deleted them. So, what kind of bullshit's that? When does YouTube ever do that? And I don't know that Twitch does that, but so far I haven't seen anything like that. The only deletions that are of videos there are the ones that you do, but that's besides the point. So I can appreciate that. And then I had a relationship show that I used to do with another co-host out of San Francisco. And then I don't know what else, but I'm bringing a few of those shows back. If you oh, excuse me. If you like to talk about the paranormal, about ghosts, about UFOs, about aliens, if you've ever been abducted and don't have anywhere else to go to talk to people about it, you can come here and we can talk about it, and you can reveal whatever you want to. It doesn't have to be everything, or you can. It doesn't hurt my feelings either way. Whatever you feel comfortable with. There's so much potential. I plan on doing the Ascension, intuition sessions, some free ones with people, and then I have a whole course on it. If people want to do the course, we can talk about that. I don't know, and eventually, I plan on attending several expos and conferences and festivals and gatherings and whatever else, to if just to connect with people in person, so that I can they can understand that I'm a person, a real person, a real human being, and not a robot, and not a ghost, or some kind of alien or something. Well, maybe I am an alien, but then again, all of us are. If we ever go to another planet, to Mars, or I should say, when we go to another planet, to Mars, Venus, Jupiter, whatever, we're going to be aliens too. So in a sense of speaking, all of us are aliens, but that's besides the point. So anyhow, there's a lot I want to talk about. And if you have questions, I have answers. Maybe not the best answers, or maybe some answers that you weren't expecting, or maybe an answer or answers that will help you move on to your next step. You can DM me, put them in the chat room here. You can go to my website, spiritualimageproductions.com, spiritualimageproductions.com. I believe my email is on there, spiritualimageproductions@yahoo.com. You can email me. You can direct message me on the other social medias that I'm on as well. You know, if you have some questions, just reach out, and I'll answer the questions as best I know. I know how, as best I can. So this whole program is meant to be a program to help you become and be the best version of yourself that you can be. That's the bottom line. I don't know if you like your best version or not. Hopefully you do. Assumably you do, but that's besides the point. But if you want some tools that will help you not only live, breathe, be on this planet, but other planets, then stick around, come back, and subscribe to my channel. And when I do readings, the people that are subscribed to my channel are probably going to be the ones that are going to get the readings first. And then if I run out of people, then we can do others beyond that. But, you know, when I used to do them on Blog Talk Radio, I had 70, 80 people waiting in line. I used to, for a reading. And they would stick around and listen to those readings because everybody was pretty entranced with the readings that we gave. And again, I had 2 or 3 other psychics or readers with me, and they were just they would just learn a bunch of stuff. And there's all kinds of stuff that people were going through, and all of them were going through the same thing or similar stuff. So it had applied to all of them. So if I was giving you a reading, the chances are that somebody else in line or in the chat room were also going through the same stuff. So it's like that. So anyhow, I have lots of information to give y'all. So come on back, come and check it out. Every Friday night, 7 p.m. To whenever, and it'll be it'll be 7 p.m. Arizona time. So for those of you that don't know, Arizona time doesn't change. We don't have a spring time and then a fall time. We just have one time, and that's it. It's as good as it gets, right? So right now we're on Pacific time. Probably at the end of October, beginning of November, we're going to be going into Mountain time, and so we'll be the same as Mountain time. But for now, we're the same as Pacific time. So 7 p.m. Pacific Arizona time, Friday nights. And again, if you have some questions prior to for those of you that ask questions in advance, I'll answer those first, and then we'll answer all the other questions afterwards, or whatever questions we can afterwards, and go from there. And as soon as I can figure out the parameters for the music program, we'll be bringing in some music. I may even do some gaming. I don't know. If you have some suggestions for some games that you want to play, put them in the chat room or send them to me, DM me or whatever. We'll figure it out one way or another, and then go from there. So thanks for stopping by. Have a goddess weekend, Be the love that you are, always have been, and always will be. Aloha.